so hardcore. I need a life from my dark soul.
YouTube, what's going on, man? It's Logan, aka Pittsburgh Jit. In today's banger video, I think I finally found the meta, man, for Season 1 of Warzone. I've been testing a bunch of different guns, and in my opinion, I think these options are the best. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, guys, so before I get into the list of weapons, I wanted to break down the best tactical, lethal, default, perk package, and wildcard. So for the best tactical, I think stims are the way to go. Smokes used to be good in MW3, but with the health boost and the movement speed boost from stims this year in BO6, stims are definitely the most competitive option. For the best lethal, I recommend throwing knives. They give you instant finishes whenever you down an enemy. Believe it or not, the new impact grenade's not bad. I've been trying that out a little bit in BR. And then Semtex and Frags are also very good. For the best perk package, starting off with perk 1, IROC Survivor, which gives you health regen after 3 seconds. So this paired up with stims is like insane. You really don't have a chance to die against really anybody in a gunfight, so Survivor's the way to go. Dexterity's bugged right now. It says it gives reduced weapon motion while jumping, sliding, and diving, but it doesn't really make a difference. So, and then it says take less fall damage like Mountaineer did in MW3, but to be honest, it's like maybe a few meters difference without the perk. And then the other 3 perks really just suck. Like, to be honest, I mean, reflexes when it comes out might be decent. It's basically flex without the audio, so that might be an okay perk, but right now I'm rocking Survivor. For perk 2, I rock Sprinter. Sprinter, as it is described, you can tactical sprint indefinitely, and this gives you so much outplay potential to where I think it's almost a necessity, but the other good perks, Cold-Blooded's not bad because you don't trigger alertness or high alert. Quick Fix, I don't like the animation of the one plate, or the single plate animation, you know, like one-handed. I don't like that, and it's bugged right now, just like Dexterity, where it doesn't regen your health when you plate up. And then Tracker's not bad, but to be honest, it only gives you like 1 to 2 seconds when you get Combat Scout. So, in my opinion, Sprinter's the best way to go. And then for perk 3, it's either a toss-up between 2 perks, either Resolute or Tempered, in my opinion. Alertness isn't bad, but when I've been using it, like, it hasn't really been triggering high alert for me. Again, it might be bugged, but maybe that's just me. But yeah, Tempered is a viable option, especially like when you have a gunfighter primary, you can plate up quicker, so you're more in the fight, and you know, you have more time to reload too. Gung Ho's not bad. I only tested this in one game of Plunder, but it's not bad. It removes the movement penalties while reloading. And you can reload while tack sprinting, which is kind of nice, but you can do that anyway. And then Resolute is my favorite perk. You get a 15% movement speed bonus when you're taking damage from an enemy. So, I mean, that paired up with stims, again, is insane, dude. Like, you're flying around the map. And then for the best wild card, it's either a toss-up between Overkill, when you have 5 attachment weapon builds, or Gunfighter, which only applies to BO6 weapons, but I don't know if they'll change that in the future, but you get an extra 3 attachments, so you basically get, like, I don't know, you turn into, what's it? What's that famous superhero, man? Thanos? Yeah, you turn into Thanos as Gunfighter, bro. And then starting off the list, I have 2 honorable mentions. So the first loadout is the RAL MG LMG. And if you put this gun in single fire with the Jack Protein kit, it's an absolute beam, dude. Like, they broke this in Season 1. And, yeah, this thing, I don't know if they're gonna nerf it soon, but I decided to put an honorable mention slot. And, yeah, this with the Jack Protein, the high velocity ammunition, which gets it up to over 1100 meters per second bullet velo. The 50 round belt, just because, it gives you, like, more mobility. The VT7 Spiritfire suppressor, which actually, if you look here underneath the skeleton diagram, your effective damage range is the highest with the Spiritfire, and you don't really take any cons. Like, it doesn't hurt your ADS or sprint to fire as bad. But if you look here at all the other muzzles, the effective damage range is lower than 45.1 meters. So VT7 Spiritfire is the way to go. And then for optics, they're all personal preference, but I rock the Choreo Eagle's Eye 2.5 times. Just my favorite optic in the game, really, for MW2 and 3 weapons. And then I pair that up with the Striker 9, which surprisingly is good. The Striker and the Striker 9 are both good, but I just like the high rate of fire on the Striker 9. So we got the the Quartermaster Suppressor for recoil control, the Striker Recon Long Barrel for maximum bullet velocity and damage range, the DR6 Handstop for ADS and sprint to fire speed, 50 round drum for the max ammo capacity, and the Striker Factory Stock, which if you check here, it's better than the light stock. It gives you more mobility benefits. So, yeah. And then on to my other honorable mention, this SMG, the KSV, is surprisingly underrated. Its TTK is kind of crazy, especially in like the longer ranges. But anyway, I got the Spiritfire. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. I got the suppressor, just to stay off the mini map. The reinforced barrel for damage range and bullet velocity. You could rock the long barrel for gets you up over 18 meters of effective damage range, which is kind of crazy. Gain twist gives you more bullet velo, but it doesn't affect your effective damage range, and you need a higher effective damage range. Extended mag 1, but you could rock extended mag 2 if you want. It just hurts your sprint to fire and ADS speed a little more. So, but if you're running squads, like quads or trios, extended mag 2 might be the way to go. And then for the rear grip, I rock the CQB grip for sprint to fire and slide to fire speed. Ergonomics not bad, but I think CQB is better. From what I've extensively tested, the CQB grip's better. And then the balanced stock for the mobility benefits, which are better than even the no stock, because you get aim locking movement speed. And the no stock just gives you more movement speed overall. And then for my fifth best gun, in my opinion, is the Model L. This AR is insane. The only downside is the recoil control. But I got the Kepler Microflex optic, basically a standard red dot. The ported compensator, which I found to be better than the actual compensator because of that first shot recoil control. The reinforced barrel for maximum bullet velocity and damage range. Gain twist isn't bad. You get over 1100 meters per second bullet velo, but reinforced will do. If you lower that, your effective damage range is like, what does it say, 56 meters? That's not bad. But if you're playing big map, the reinforced barrel is actually key. The vertical foregrip for horizontal recoil control, because like I said, recoil control is a struggle with this gun. And then of course extended mag 2 for the maximum ammo capacity. And then for my first SMG in the top 5, the PP919, basically the PP Bison from previous CODs, but we got the suppressor to stay off the minimap, the reinforced barrel for maximum bullet velocity and damage range, CQB grip again for sprint to fire and slide to fire speed, the balanced stock again for the maximum mobility benefits, and this is personal preference, but I like recoil springs just to control the gun a little more, but once I get it unlocked, overpressured might be the way to go. And then for in my opinion, the best SMG in the game, the Jackal, its mobility and handling is better than the PP Bison. And I got the suppressor on there to stay off the minimap. The long barrel for the most damage range, or most effective damage range. I mean, you're almost at 14 meters. Reinforced isn't bad, but you're under 13 meters. And in my opinion, that's just not viable. The Ranger foregrip for horizontal recoil control and sprinting movement speed. And then extended mag 2 for the maximum ammo capacity, especially in quads or trios. And then the CQB grip for more sprint to fire and slide to fire speed. And then starting with the gunfighter builds, man, the XM4. I just wanted to note this, the buffer weight stock is actually broken. Like, this thing gives you 0 recoil. Like, here, I'll show you in the firing range real quick, but it's actually busted. Like, 0 recoil, man. And it's only on a few guns, the XM4, the XMG, and like, I don't know, I think it's the DM10 or something. But I got that, I got the Jason Armory 2x optic, which is my favorite. The suppressor again, to stay off the minimap. Reinforced barrel again for more bullet velocity and damage range. Ranger foregrip, just because you don't need that much recoil control. I mean, it still gives you recoil control, but it gives you more mobility than the vertical foregrip. Extended mag 2, and believe it or not, you could rock extended mag 3. Excuse me, but it doesn't hurt your more mobility as much as you would think. The ergonomic grip, just for that ADS and slide to fire speed. Like I said, the buffer weight stock and the overpressured rounds, which gets you up over 1,000 meters per second bullet velo, which is nuts. And then for the #1 gun in the game, the GPR-91, after testing with all the ARs and the SMGs, this is the overall best gun in the game, in my opinion. Like, even with the buffer weight stock and the XM4, the GPR just hits way too hard, man. Like, it's actually a beam. So I got the Jason Armory 2x on there. The suppressor to stay off the minimap. The gain twist barrel for maximum bullet velocity, which with these specific attachments, like this and the overpressured ammo, you're at over 1,200 meters per second bullet velocity. So, like, that's actually hit scan. The vertical foregrip for more horizontal recoil control. Extended mag 2 to get that 60 round drum mag. The quick draw grip for the ADS speed, because with the gunfighter build, quick draw is perfect. Like, it's almost a necessity. You're down under 200 millisecond ADS. The combat stock for aim walking speed and flinch resistance, because when you're getting shot, it does bounce a little bit. You can either run the combat or the heavy if you want. And then lastly, like I said before, the overpressured rounds, just to maximize the bullet velocity. But yeah, man, that pretty much concludes my top 5, or I guess top 7 uh, guns in the game, loadouts. But hey, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video, man. I really appreciate it. And stay tuned for some gameplays, dude. I'm going to be getting out there after my semester ends, and I'm going to be posting a little more. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you all soon, man. Peace out.